Hello and welcome to Yes, You Are Brave. This is a podcast where we are going to set off on a journey together to find and build our brave, where we explore all the ways that you have been brave and all the ways that you can be brave again. Because even though we may have forgotten or we may have fallen out of practice, we're all brave. And I'm on a mission to prove it and help you believe that yes, you are brave. Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Yes, You Are Brave. I'm Pawnee, I'm your host. Super excited that you are here. I love coming on every week. I love that you show up every week, and I love doing this podcast. I love talking about being brave. It is one of my favorite things ever, and I'm happy you're here. Hopefully we can help you get a little bit of inspiration and find a little bit of brave for your life, because I know everybody's lives are crazy, because everything is crazy right now, right? So without further ado, we're going to jump right in and we're going to talk a little bit about being brave enough to focus on what you want. And that means shifting your mindset just a little bit. So a little bit of backstory. The last month have been delivering packages for a major carrier, just out of my car. It's something that you can do during peak season, right? And it has been hard. Like, I want to say, oh, it's been all these things, but it has been really good and I have really enjoyed it, but it has been hard. Okay. First of all, do you know what people order over the internet? Everything. And you know how heavy some of those things are? Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. When you pick up a package and you're like, oh, it's not that heavy. And then you look down at the label and it says that it's like 25 pounds. So it's been hard. It's been hard to adjust. It's been a really long time since I've done like work that's been like really physical, especially for extended periods of time. So it's been kind of a hard adjustment. Also doesn't help that we just got really cold really fast this year. And well, you know, you're delivering packages, so most of your day is outside. I mean, yeah, you're in your car, but you're out in the cold all day. So it's been really difficult and it's been a big adjustment. I'm sore all the time and I hurt a lot because sometimes you're like, oh no, I'm doing pretty good. And then you get this package that's like 70 pounds and you have to lift it like 3 times anyway. Or there's this one person that likes to order lots of heavy things and they live on like the top floor of an apartment complex. But anyway, so for the first couple weeks, was just kind of trying to survive, trying to figure it out, trying to survive. And then last week and this week especially, I decided that, okay, like I felt like one day I was like, okay, we're getting stronger, right? We're getting stronger. Things are going pretty well. And then the next day was just really rough because we had a kind of a warmish day. Not warm, but like warmer than it had been. And then, so I was like, oh no, like things are going pretty good. Had a lot of light packages. And then the next day was just kind of like, felt like I got knocked back on my butt again. So I decided yesterday, I was like, you know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to, maybe I'm just focusing on the wrong thing. Instead of focusing so much on how much my back hurts or the fact that I can't keep that ribbon or, you know, that like my shoulders are so tight that my hands are going numb when I write. Things like that. I decided yesterday, I was like, you know, we're going to focus on the good things because we are getting stronger. I am getting stronger. Like I can tell. It doesn't take me nearly as long to do things when I get there. I'm getting stronger. I'm also getting more familiar with the process. I'm not lost all the time. I've got a pretty good idea where all the addresses are on my route. Like things are going, there are lots of good things that are happening. Not to mention, I feel like this job has literally kind of been, a miracle for me because it came just exactly in the right time. I was able to start quickly and kind of saved my whole like peace of mind because sometimes when you're in the process of starting a business, like there's no money. And so kind of took the pressure off the business, way to make money, all of those things. So I guess the reason that I'm telling you this is a lot of times we focus on things that we don't actually like. We spend all of our time and all of our energy focused on things that we're not happy with, that we don't like. the bad, I guess. And I've recently kind of come into, well, I've recently I have become more familiar with manifesting. It is something that I had never really known much about. And to be perfectly honest, if you had come to me and started talking about manifesting 5 years ago, I would have thought you were crazy and I probably wouldn't have listened. Like, let's be honest, I would not have listened. I was not in a space. But after my dad passed away, I feel like I was a lot more open because I was just, well, honestly, I was kind of broken. And I was kind of, well, not just broken, I was shattered. So I was a little bit more open. And I kind of don't love the fact that I had to be in such a low point in my life to be more open to so many things. One of those being just mindset change and shifting the way that I was thinking. But I have come into manifesting lately. I found it and started paying attention to it, and even met with a friend of mine is a manifestation coach. I'll drop her information in the show notes. But just how much focusing on what we want or focusing your attention makes a difference. And it's funny because I feel like there's always been a part of me that really believed that. One of my favorite bands of all time is Trans-Siberian Orchestra, and they have this song, and I can't actually tell you which one it is at the moment, but a line in the song that's always been my favorite is, "The dreams that we find in life are the dreams we tend to seek." And so it's kind of hit me the last couple of days, even, that like, what am I seeking in my life? What am I giving my attention to? And I saw this thing about manifesting by Mel Robbins the other day on Instagram, and she was talking about, if you focus on all the worst case scenarios, that's what you're going to manifest. That's what you're going to bring into your life. And I thought, that seems really profound. I don't know why, like, all of a sudden it seems like all this stuff is like, oh my gosh, it makes sense now. Maybe I'm just in a better place to actually receive it. But so I wanted to challenge you this week, and as we're coming up to the holidays this week, that you will get this Thanksgiving, and then we will head into the Christmas season, and then of course it'll be New Year's, and everybody wants to like make changes in the new year. But I would say, like, let's start now. And what do you really want in your life? And are you focusing your attention, your time, and your energy on the things that you want? Or are you just worrying about things that you don't want to happen? And then by default, attracting those things that you don't necessarily want into your life. It's something to think about. What are you focusing on? Because I noticed the last couple of days, as I focused on, no, I'm getting stronger. This is getting easier. My body's awesome. I'm amazing. Like, I've kind of shifted from like, oh my gosh, everything hurts. This is going to hurt. This is going to be heavy. This is going to be all those things. That as I've shifted my mindset, no, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't say that everything is easier, but I'm able to handle it better. And honestly, yesterday it really didn't make things any warmer. Yesterday was so cold. We had this bitter, bitter cold wind. But I felt like it helped so much. Like, I was just able to be happier through the day. And yes, there is a bit of, when you get out in that wind, there's a bit of cursing under your breath just because it's so cold. But I was happier. I had a good day. And yes, I got home. I was physically just super, super tired, mentally kind of tired because there's a lot of numbers involved. But also, I just feel like it was going better. And as I've shifted my mindset from, oh, everything hurts, everything's hard, to I can do this, this is amazing, we're getting stronger, and using changing the language. My friend Shannon, who is the manifestation coach, says, change the way that you're talking to yourself, change the language that you're using to be more positive, more affirming, and less excuses in there. So I've been trying to do that. Instead of saying I'm trying, she said to say I'm learning, and it doesn't have the negative connotations. And so it's like, okay, I'm getting stronger. I'm improving. This is getting better. It's still hard, but I can do hard things. And so I just wanted to challenge you this week to focus more on what you want and less on what you don't. Because I have found that really what you focus on, that's what you find, right? You're going to find whatever you look for. So if you're looking for the bad, you're looking for the hard, you're looking for the difficult, that's exactly what you're going to find. If you're looking for the good and the improving and the things that are worthwhile, then that is exactly what you're going to find. And I know it's not just this whole like, oh, think positively, but it is a conscious effort to switch your mindset. So it's focusing on what you want though. With that, what you can still acknowledge, you can focus on what you want and the good things while still acknowledging things that are not great. Like, yes, I can say I'm getting stronger and things are getting better. Am I still sore? Yes, I'm still sore. Are my shoulders still super tight? Yes. But I do feel like overall my body is getting used to this and getting stronger. So as we head into the holidays, whatever holidays you celebrate, maybe try this. Just try for a couple of days, focusing on what you want instead of the bad. Yes, acknowledge them, but say, okay, yeah, my back hurts, but you know what? I have this wonderful, whatever it is. Okay, focus on what you want and be brave enough to shift that focus so that you can then bring more good things into your life and not be hung up so much on the bad things, because there's always going to be bad, but you know what? There's always going to be good as well. So, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that whatever you celebrate, that you have a fantastic week, and maybe remember to be grateful for some things. I am so grateful for you and the opportunity to share things with you each week and to have this wonderful place to talk brave. So remember that you are awesome and amazing and wonderful, and you can do anything. And if you're brave enough to focus on what you want, put your energy there, then your life is going to improve. And you totally deserve your life to improve. Please, please, please remember that. And have a great Thanksgiving and a fantastical day.
Thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed what you've heard today, please leave a review down below and share this with anyone that you feel like could use a little more brave in their life. And if you'd like to follow more of my journey to be brave, you can follow me on social media and link down below. Have a fantastic day and don't forget to be brave.